Sevinc, how are you going today?
Thank you, Mr. Raz. I'm very good. Thank you.
And I can see Kermit still behind you at the moment, still looking after you?
Always, always.
Okay, that's great. So, as I said to you, that we would like to do a bit of an interview for the students that often ask me, am I good enough to learn English? And they have a unique situation, they believe. So what I wanted to do was to do an interview with yourself about what had you get started in English. So would you like to introduce yourself, maybe tell the people watching this what you do for a job, and also where you're from, because you have an accent, obviously.
Thank you, Mr. Raz. I'm come from Turkey, and I'm an art historian.
Okay. You said
yes.
that. You said that a bit fast. So, for the benefit of people that are still working out your accent, that was an art historian, right?
Yes,
okay.
Art historian.
And as you've told me in the past, there's a big difference between an art historian and someone like Indiana Jones, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's good. And of course, your name is Sevinc. We have to let people know that.
Yes. Sorry, Mr. Raz. I don't understand.
That's okay. What I asked was introduce yourself, what you do and where you're from. You told everybody where you were from. You've told everybody what you do. You forget your name. So it doesn't matter. We put it in here.
Sorry, Mr. Raz.
Nothing to be sorry about. It's okay.
You can't.
We don't need to cut it. It's okay. People will understand. It's a natural interview to make sure that people can understand. Okay? So the next question I have over here, now that you've told everybody what you do for a job, why did you decide to learn English?
Yes, I decided to learn English, Mr. Raz, because many people speak English in the world. It is international language. And firstly, first I needed my job. And I travel. I would like to travel. I like to travel so much. So I would like to speak English very well to communication.
Okay, so you're telling your boss. This is what I'm seeing. You're telling your boss you need it for work, but really you would like to have it for when you're traveling, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great then. Okay, I understand. All right, and next question here. And by the way, a lot of people are in the same boat as you. They are learning English either to get a promotion, maybe they've got a job interview coming up and they want to be able to brush up on their English, or some people want it because they want to get advanced in work and they need English to be able to communicate with people. So thanks very much for giving your perspective so that people can hear that. Okay, my next question 3 of 5. How long have you been learning English before you started with Double Tick? And then how long have you been with Double Tick?
I have been learning online, Mr. Raz, with you, 7 months, nearly. And I love it because my progress is Very high. It is important to me. It is very important to me.
Yes, I understand. And it's super important to me too. Purely for selfish reasons for me, I like to see how much you develop. I like to see the smile on your face when you've recalled words that we've already learned from before. One part of the question there though, Sevinc, how long had you been learning English beforehand? Like, did you start it in high school or primary school?
Yes, I started high school, Mr. Ras. However, I learned only grammar, but I didn't speak. I didn't speak every time, and my pronunciation and other things is slowly, and lack of I had a lack of words.
So your vocabulary, your pronunciation, those are your two main things.
Yes, especially Mr. Ras, pronunciation is very well because you can understand me.
Oh, of course, and I like that you can understand me very well now. I can speak at a standard speed and you know what I'm saying. So when I first met you, when I looked at the belt system that we have on our website, I put you in at around the yellow belt section. So just so that people understand, this is where I had you at, and you tell me if you agree with this. So at yellow belt, you start to notice that you will need to think in English. Easier said than done, right? Thinking in English.
Yes.
We start reading line by line to ensure you understand what you are reading. Rather than just read and get the correct pronunciation of every word, we want to understand what you are reading. Pronunciation is the key at this point, and this is firmly in elementary level. Would you say you're at that sort of level?
Yes, elementary. Yes, Mr. Ras. I think started with a yellow belt, but elementary section, or maybe advanced step by step.
Yes, that's right. So you've been through our elementary lessons, you've been through our intermediate lessons, you've nearly finished our advanced section, and then soon you'll be able to get into the higher level business English, even learning what gets said at IELTS questions, so that even immigrating to another country, you have to think about the types of questions that they're going to ask, even though they appear simple when in writing. So you're not that far off starting on your professional journey with the professional words. So where I have you at now, in 7 months, you've gone up 2 complete levels. You started at yellow, you've gone through orange belt, which is you are understanding 80 to 85% of what the teacher is saying. Your conversations are now in English, and your reading has expression. I remember when your reading first started getting expression. It was really good for me to hear it. The frustrating thing for you was, a couple of months ago, was that you needed more vocabulary, and you knew you needed it. And that was at advanced elementary. Where I see you at now, and you're clearly in this level, is at this level of green belt. You have a social level of English. You still will be a bit frustrated at your lack of vocabulary, but that's okay, you're learning. However, what you will notice is that you are now thinking in English.
Yes, Mr. Raz, it is very important to me. Uh, Thank you, because really I think I'm starting to think in English.
Yes. And I want the, it's made me smile what you're saying now, because I'm used to it, and I want the people listening to understand. The TH sound for you is our ongoing battle, isn't it? To think in English, and you're saying think. It comes out a lot in words, but you are aware of it, and you're slowly getting better at it.
Yeah.
Your next level, just so that people can understand what you're fighting for, is purple belt. The words keep coming, and you're now speaking fluently in English. For some people, this is enough. Moving forward from here, we start looking at business professional level. So you're right on that. The words keep coming in, you're thinking in English, and we're about to move you to professional business level of English. It's no point getting to a level and then saying, I'm here. We want to go to the next level and push you to at the next level, even though you may be starting to get comfortable now at purple belt. You're definitely in green belt. You're knocking on purple belt's door. We want you focused on brown belt, so that we just cruise past purple belt and don't even notice it. So that's where we're at with you, so that you know where we're at. And the last question that we have, and we're going to be asking everybody these same 5 questions. So what's good about that is you'll be able to see your interview, and you'll be able to see the other people that I put up on YouTube as well. What are you most proud of so far with your English that you would like to be acknowledged for?
Yes. Mr. Raz, I'm proud of myself because I say I am learning to think in English firstly.
Mm-hmm.
And my vocabulary and grammar are progress. It is very important to me. I know. I'm still doing mistake. I know. I'm very slow, but it doesn't matter. I'm learning.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You're not slow, Sevinc. You're not. We can aim for perfection, knowing that we're never going to get there, as long as we're always pushing. So I don't want you to beat yourself up because you think it's too slow. Everybody learns at different rates. So what I want to acknowledge you for is having the persistence and the courage to keep pushing forward, to know that I saw you go through your frustration of not being able to think in English, and it was just a big goal for you. I want to acknowledge you for that. So thanks for pushing through that, not only for yourself, but for the hundreds, if not thousands of people that you're going to be speaking to in the future in English. And because you're an art historian and you give lectures, I know that one of your big goals is to do a lecture in English. For the people that will be affected by that in the future, that you will be able to get your words out in English, I want to thank you in advance for what they will get. Thanks very much for that. Okay?
Thank you.
All
okay,
right,
Mr.
and that's the end of this interview. We'll wrap this up now. Always to know that Kermit has your back and I have your back as well, okay? Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.